Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing about mathematical analysis of non-recursive algorithm. How we are going to analyze a non-recursive algorithms and which are the steps to be followed in that. That is the thing we have to do in this. See, mainly then this is the general plan for analyzing the time efficiency of non-recursive algorithms. We have to decide on a parameter indicating an input size, identify the algorithm's basic operation, check whether the number of times the basic operation is executed depends only on the size of the input. If it also depends on some additional property, the worst case, average case, and if necessary, best case efficiencies have to be investigated separately. Set up a sum expressing the number of times the algorithm's basic operation is executed using standard formulas the rules of some manipulation. Either find a closed form formula for the count or at least establish its order of growth. So these are the steps. I'll tell you the key points in this. Decide on a parameter indicating an input size. So you should decide any parameter. For example, if n is the input, that will be the parameter to be analyzed. And identify the algorithm's basic operation, which is comes in the innermost loop. Basic operation, as I've told you before, that is a operation which comes in the innermost loop mainly, and that is the key point in that algorithm. We have to identify that, and we should check the number of times the basic operation is executed. If it also depends upon some other property, worst case, average case, and best case efficiencies, we should be find out separately. After that, what you have to do? So we got the number of times, then we have to set up a sum expressing the number of times algorithm's basic operation is executed. That is the fourth step. After that, we have to solve it to find the order of growth. Use standard formulas to solve this. So this is the thing that you have to do when to analyze the time efficiency of an algorithm. When you follow these 5 steps properly, you will be able to analyze the efficiency of the non-recursive algorithms. Now we will discuss one example here. See, consider the problem of finding the value of the largest element in a list of n numbers. Assume that the list is implemented as an array for simplicity. So you have an array and you have to find out the largest element in a list. That is finding the maximum in the list. That is called the largest element in the list of n numbers. That means maximum element. That is the highest element in the list. So array, if I declare the array from 0 to n minus 1, determine the value of the largest element in a given array. And what is the input? Array is the input. What is the output? The largest value in the element is the array is the output of this. So these are the 3 things you know. What I am doing here is I am declaring the array from 1 to n minus 1. What I have to do? The maximum value of the element I am keeping the first element in the array. So a of 0 is what? The maximum element. What I'll do is I'll check with the remaining elements with the maximum element. And if the remaining elements is greater, what should I do? I should copy that one to the max value. So that is the thing that I have to do in this and return max value. So every time when I check if the array element is maximum, what I have to do? I have to copy that element to the max value. So at the end of this loop, you will be getting the maximum element in A of I. Okay. Now, how to analyze this one? What is the first step you have to do? You have to analyze what is the input size. There is a parameter to be considered. What is the parameter to be considered? You have only one parameter to be considered, that is your n. Then, which are the operations? There are mainly 2 operations in this. Which are the 2 operations? The comparison A of I greater than max value, and the comparison operations consider the algorithm's basic operation. See, when you see this one, you can see 2 operations in the loop. If A of I is greater than max value, this one. So every time it will execute this. This is an operation which will be depending upon this operation. If this condition is true, it will execute this. So what is the basic operation? The basic operation is A of I is greater than max value. And we should check how many times this is repeated. So there is the value depends upon the number of times it executes depends upon only the value of n. So it doesn't depend upon any other value. So no need to find out the worst case, average case and best case efficiency as I've told you before. And in this, let C of n denotes the number of times. Suppose C of n is the number of times we denote it. The algorithm makes one comparison. So algorithm takes how many comparison? One comparison, right? On each execution. That means the one operation will be repeated sigma I is equal to 1 to n minus 1. See, I is equal to 1 to n minus 1 is a for loop condition. For I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n minus 1. So I is equal to 1 to n minus 1. How many operations will be executed? One basic operation. And now when you find out this one, do you know how to do this one? This is called how to solve this one? Upper bound minus lower bound plus 1. So you will get n minus 1 minus 1 plus 1. So what is the value? N minus 1. So you can write this one as theta of n. Clear, right? Because n minus 1 is always less than 1. So we can write this one as a theta of n that we have already discussed in the asymptotic notation. So this is the way you have to do the analysis of non-recursive algorithms. And we will discuss one more example in this, that is to consider the element uniqueness problem. Element uniqueness problem means we should check whether all the elements are different or distinct in the case of this elements. If the elements are different, you should return true, otherwise it should return false. Okay. So what is the thing you have to do? For I is equal to you need two loops for this. One is the inner loop to comparison between the elements, and that means first element we will compare with the next elements. Then we will take the second element, we will compare with the next elements. Then we will take the third element. Like that only the loop will be going. So one is there to complete one pass, and the other one is to complete the iterations. So for that only you are using two loops, and you are checking this. So what is? Can you tell me what is the basic operation in this? Yeah, if a of I is equal to a of j, that is a basic operation in this. So how to evaluate this one? So n you have to find out. Then innermost loop is what, which is a basic operation is what, only one operation. So how many times it will be executed? You can write like this: sigma j is equal to I plus 1 to n minus 1, I is equal to 0 to n minus 2. When you solve this one, see, when you try solving this one, because this one only you will be you will be evaluating first. You will get the answer like this. Then you will be evaluating this answer, you will get it as theta of n squared. Now another example is matrix multiplication. Matrix multiplication, this is the algorithm for finding the matrix multiplication, and this is the loop. There are three loops in this. So C of ij is equal to C of ij plus A of ik and B of kj. Same way what you have to do. So you can see here three loops, three sigmas are there. Sigma k is equal to 0 to n minus 1, n 1. Sigma j is equal to 0 to n minus 1. Sigma I is equal to 0 to n minus 1. So what first we will be evaluating this first. Then we will be evaluating this. That's what you have written here. This one you have 4 and you got n here. And you will be evaluating this one. You will get n square here. And you will be evaluating this one. You will get n cube. That means you can write it as theta of n cube. So this is the way you have to do this one. See, another one is binary representation, binary of n. And means you have to, element will be given, you have to convert that one into, you have to count how many numbers are there in the binary digits or representation. And see, this is the loop you have to do on this. And when you are doing this one now, you can see count is equal to count plus 1, n is equal to n by 2. What is the basic operation in this? The basic operation is what? Count. This is the basic operation. So these two operations are there. So when you are finding this one, the exact formula for the number of times the comparison n greater than 1 will be executed is actually what? Log n plus. So try solving this one by using the sigma. You will understand how to solve this one. So this is the examples for the mathematical analysis of non-recursive algorithms. And these questions have been asked separately a couple of times. So hope you understood the concepts. That's all for today. Thank you.